Sometimes it's about being at the right place at the right time.
All right. Morning. Give everything a second load up here.
A wise man once said that the best lessons are learned under the wide open sky. I think the same thing can be said about our art. Yeah, it can be messy.
Okay.
Always.
So check out a couple new mods that we're putting in a mod store, and then we will then check out a map. Well, actually, we'll do both same time, but I want to check out this mower, this planter. I think I got pretty much most of everything else installed, so but then we will be checking out Deadwood Chapter 4. Start out as a new farmer, $1 million, normal, starting farm, yes, guided tour. And if my mic goes in and out or sounds funny, guys, I apologize. It's because I got air conditioner running. Well, you can't see it in dash cam or whatnot, but I got air conditioner running in my office, so it has to cut out the sound for that. So sometimes it struggles. If I turn my head and I'm not looking directly at the mic, it may sound muffled or baffled, whatever. So I apologize. Here in a second, I should be able to shut it off. But it looks like this map has some options. I like being able to have a forestry option. That gives you something to do, different equipment. But I know we're getting a late start today. Let's see if it actually looks like everything is actually streaming for once on all three platforms. So if you don't like ads, then go to Kick or YouTube. If you got YouTube membership. All right, so it basically starts you out in the farm or in the forest on this map. And this map isn't exactly new. It's been out. It's more new to me, but I wanted to see what kind of options it had. Whoops, not print screen. Well, hello. Let's hit every wrong button there is. Let's see. Flight mode. Let's check out, see what this is all about. So you start right here, and we are, where are we on the map? So we're down in the farthest bottom right corner. Oh, okay. So this is definitely. It is a forestry map, no doubt. But for some reason, the way I looked at it in the store was that like 2, 3, 7 fields, those were already turned into fields. You can obviously see they are not. So it's one that requires you to clear all the forestry before you can start any fields. And I mean, for some people, you know, they like that. You know, they like a good challenge, and to start farming kind of takes you back to the rustic days where, you know, you wanted to farm a field, you had to clear it first. So I get it. I don't know if, oh, that's the edge of the map. Okay. I was gonna say, do they have mining in this one too? But no. Looks like FPS is good and holding up though. I turned that on just to kind of give it an eyeball, but I mean, uh active FPS seems to be, you know, 200s. Real time FPS when moving, you know, is in around 100, in the 100. So I mean, that's always good because when you stop, then it should, you know, render in, and that's where the right FPS kicks in. So, all right, well, dang, not the map I was hoping for, guys. Not the map I was hoping for. Oh well, we'll quit that. All right, we'll go back to our Welker farms. New farmer, $1 million. Normal starting farm. Yeah. So I guess it doesn't really matter how much money we start in with, because we're still gonna add or cheat in some money to build the farm. But let's see. Let's jump in here and see what happens. All right, let's take a run around the map real quick. Let everything render in. Plus, I want to make sure there's just that fence area thing that needs to be cleared off right now. But pretty sure the way we started this is there's no buildings. There's obviously some decoration, but I'm pretty sure you can sell that. Once you buy the land, you can sell that. Like if I clicked on it now, it wouldn't let me sell it because I don't own the land. But so I think this is the forestry division back here and the sales. I thought, okay. Oh, maybe that's on maybe on start with a farm mode. It's got the actual forestry selling point and everything right here, and not just this sell point. Um is what I'm guessing. But it don't matter. We can put a logging setup in there. I'm pretty sure we got one in construction tab. But it doesn't look like anything really got changed. It looks like they put a house or a little farm back here. And another looks like sell point. I don't know, must be manure or something. So I guess if you buy this, this could be your starting farm if you wanted it to be. What was that just rendered in real quick? Back up. Was that a house under the map? Please don't tell me. Hmm, that's weird. I swear I just saw something. All right. Well, just me. Apparently I'm going crazy. Oh, there it was again. Something right in this area. Huh. It wasn't the birds. There was something in this area that started to populate. Ah, oh well. Nothing major, nothing game breaking. Otherwise, FPS would go to 0. And let's see. This is a nice little area right here. I like this with the water. A little playground set, a little grill, a little bench. Yeah, we might actually use this. All right. Okay. Must be some mining or something down here you can do. Not sure what you can dig out there. Huh. Okay. That's different. A lot of space over here on the map. A lot of space. I'm thinking we use this area right here for factories. What I'm thinking. Yeah, I say factories over here. It keeps them out of the way, keeps rendering of them down. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything major or new. Um, I'm guessing main farm set up right here. Yeah, I don't see why not. All right, let's go in. Since we're going to be putting this on the server, we might as well do the set all fields that give you the buy. Yeah, so all of them, roller lines, ground layer, cloud, yes. Lime 100, fertilizer, weeds growing. I do small. No stone, clear heights, by farmland. Firm and close, which will probably take a sec. Oh, okay. That was quick. Did it fail? Oh, shows everything is fertilized. Well, it shows everything is now owned by us. Which, let's go by this. Why do I do this all the time? For some reason, I swear before you used to be able to click it and it gave you the enter. The buy had the enter key. Maybe it's not programmed in. All right, so now the whole map's owned. Again, this is going on a server, so expect for it to, you know, not be a norm. We're not setting this up as a normal single player, realistic. No, this is, you know, we're putting it on a server for multiple people to be able to play. And here, visit. All right. So set the farm store deliveries right here. Oops. Back up a little. All right, farm store deliveries right there in that square. Since we now own this, we should be able to get rid of that. I don't know why this stays here, but good thing is you put it in demo mode, you can get rid of it. So if you didn't know that, and you ever play Welker Farms map and that gating is around and annoying, go into demo mode and you can delete it once you own the land. I wish you could do the same thing with telephone poles. That would be so much nicer. Let's buy one piece of equipment to run around in here. Like that. The way that looks. But I also like the newer ones. That's a bad thing. There's a couple guys that put out good mods like this, and bad thing is they overlap in the store, so I don't exactly know whose I'm using. V8 turbo, that's different. Let's see. Trim color. Have a chrome. Probably not. Oh. Inner color. Black. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. That'll work. All right, attachers. 3-point hitch. Beacon lights. Factory glass. Case red. Yeah. Yeah, stick with the red. If it ain't red, leave it in the shed. How I grew up. Doesn't mean you can't use John Deere equipment like their planters and stuff like that. That's not what I'm saying. Saying tractor wise. Why is it some lag? Oh. You know what? I forgot to go in here and change some of this. Time. Change that. 2 days. 6 months. No snow right now. Crop destruction, yes. Periodic plowing. Field stone, no. Lime, weed. Disaster. Disabled. I don't know. Care for the way it makes the fields look. Never seems to work right. Automatic engine start. Stop. Go. All right. Those are all the major settings for right now. Save game. So yeah, we basically on Friday, I think it was, I started working on a big farm. Um, but after some feedback and whatnot, we pretty much decided that everything was spaced out too far, so we're going to basically start over from scratch again. Yeah, I still have that right there. Um, Farm Sim guy makes that, and I believe he just made another one. Same guy just made another one that you can use your stream decks to basically attach to equipment and start and stop and all that good stuff. So if you have extra stream decks laying around, you can use those now too. He's got a tool. I have to look though. I'm almost positive though. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. Okay. And yes, Steve, we talked about that on Friday. Just I've been gone, not streaming because I had moved from the big city back to the family farm where we didn't have internet. Well, not that good of internet. It was basically cellular, like T-Mobile home internet and Verizon home internet. We had to have both in order to basically run all devices in the house. So there was absolutely no way I could game and stream same time with those internet. So it was a struggle. I mean, there was a few times I tried, but at the same time, I was constantly going back and forth with back surgery, neck surgery, back surgery, neck surgery every 6 months. So um, for 3 years, last the past 3 years, I basically within every 6 months I was having some sort of spine surgery, whether it was lower back or neck. And now I got a bunch of 3D printed parts in me. So, but we'll see. That is a cool sounding tractor. I want to run down and see how big these openings are. If we were to put factories back here in this back right corner, what type of equipment can we run to these corner lots back here? Because if it doesn't let me demolish some of the fences in order to get bigger equipment in there, then this map may be pointless. Oh, looks like we got a traffic jam in the old country roads here. Oh, you guys sit there. I'll just stay on the side here. Beep beep. All right. So thinking some factories. Maybe I saw there was a brewery factory in mod store now, so might check that out. Trying to think what else we could throw back here. I don't know what factories are built in. It's been so long, but we will see. All right, so turn there. I'm guessing that's the store. So that it. So let's see if we go into demo mode. Oh, it does let us clear these out. Oh, look at that. Okay. So let's get rid of some of these right here. Stay around the store. I really don't care about that. Here's the center one. Oh, I can get rid of the lights too, but we'll leave those up for right now. Okay, so I have to get rid of like these over here because the openings, in case we were to have to run down that way, whatever reason, I don't know. Looks like there's another sell point back here. Farmers market, gas station, okay, and then the store, and this is another grain mill. All right, we should have enough opening here. Yeah, I'm not worried about any of that. What's up, Tom? Yeah. Basically that's exactly what we're planning on doing is setting this up on a server. Already have a server. It's running this map now, but we have a couple farms on it, and I don't know, to me it's kind of you know, I kind of want to do like where it's one big farm and some viewers that are obviously subscribed to us that have been around or are new but show they're professional enough in chat and whatnot that we can trust them on the server. Then I basically want to do one big farm, like in the center of the map, and then have where everybody plays, from the same farm here is the goal. Because like right now on the server, we got like farm here in the center, then we got a farm over here, and like this farm's running these fields, this farm's running these center fields. But it just seems like it's not that fun because you're not really, like, I guess, playing together, so to say. Um, so to me, it's more or less get get as many people as we can playing on the same map, same farm. Everybody's got the same agenda, working to keep like the cattle barns, clean and going. The manure and whatever removed from the pig barns, eggs dispense, bees, whatever animals we have, basically, sheep, uh, goat milk, the uh, dairy milk, taken to the stores, or into the season when prices are high, you know, people start running grain to the elevator, stuff like that. So basically, just trying to set it up where, a couple people can play together and we can do a couple different maps, if anybody suggests or wants, a different map, we can try different maps and setups. And I'll even, like, if somebody says and can show, some images of their farm that they're good at building, doing farm build out or whatever, and they want to do farm build out on a map, and um, that everybody could play on, then we'll do that. I'll let somebody come in and because believe me, I am not saying by doing this that I am professional of any means, and I've been gone so long. There's so much I just don't remember or recall until I come across it. Um, but you know, it's kind of just winging it, playing it by ear. Um, yeah, we could probably do something like that. Have like the top five gifters or subscribers. Do like a monthly top five, get to work on a server. That's that might work. Well, that just means you gotta stay, and that's the other thing. We don't want people to come in, subscribe 1 month, and then all of a sudden uh, they're on the server, and some of the other guys aren't. Like, we want to make sure that it's all fair, and so any ideas or suggestions on how to do that. And I do know we got to be careful on who you let onto the server. You could get somebody that's just being a troll, come in here and basically turn every field into concrete, while everybody's all sleeping. And, you know, um, nice thing is I do have my server set up to do 15-minute backups, hourly backups, daily backups. So I have plenty of backups, basically revert to. So if somebody wants to be that big of a troll, just subscribe and get let on to the map just to be a fool. I got safeguards around it. I'm not worried about it. Because we did have that in the past. We did have that where somebody tried that. Came in and just they got in a little dispute or whatever, not seeing eye to eye with one of the farmers, and basically came in on the server and wiped his whole farm, sold all of his equipment, basically all of his fields, basically did all that. And that was before we had, you know, the ability to set up all those backups. Usually, once you started playing, it started overwriting what you had already saved, so yeah, before it was a lot harder to play, and a allow others on, um, and not be worried the entire time. Like I was always constantly, even if I wasn't on and playing, I was constantly checking and making sure uh, that everything was fine and nobody was doing anything. No, no, we don't have to do it that way. It's whatever anybody thinks. Oh, the orange light. Yeah, that's from Farming Simulator 22 Collector's Edition, which I do have an extra one of those I want to do a giveaway with. And I got Farming Simulator 19 Collector's Edition, 22, 25. So I got quite a few I want to do some giveaways with. I think would be pretty cool. And even if you don't play the game anymore, I mean, it's a nice like decorative piece to have in an office or sitting on a shelf, but it's a collector's edition unopened, you know. So we'll probably do some giveaways towards the end of the month once I get back in the roll of everything, get back repetitive every day, and start streaming, and get more videos up, more attention back on me, which isn't a given these days. I mean, obviously we see the way streaming world is and how competitive it is and whatnot. So I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna stream regardless. So um, we'll have some graphics cards I want to do giveaways with that are basically brand new. Uh, they're in open boxes, but they were never used. They were just bought as backups in case I had one go down while streaming before. Because before I used to have backup of absolutely everything: computers, monitors, keyboards, mice, you name it, in case something went bad when I was streaming before. Um, I'd always, I'd have something to go to. But those days are long gone, and we're starting over from scratch basically, and just kind of winging it really, anyways, just because I just got the fiber internet where I had to wait. It was only supposed to take a year, and it's basically been 2.5 years. I had to file grants or get grants, get approved, get awarded grants for the fiber company to get them to run it down to my house, because originally it was going to be up the road that I can literally walk out my front door and I can see the four-way crossing, and they were basically going to run the fiber line straight across there and not down to my house because I'm the only house on the road right before a set of railroad tracks. So I was basically screwed, where I was going to be able to sit and just imagine the houses on that road and how fast their internet was going to be versus me that came from the big city after leaving. I basically left the country, moved to the big city after meeting my wife, and then was there for 25 years or longer, 30 years, and then moved recently, within the last 7 years. Yeah, been at least over, it's been over 5 years because 2020 Yeah, 2020, December of 2020, I want to say, when I moved back to the family farm from the city. So I'm basically gonna have to sit here and watch those people have fast internet and not me. So I went to the fiber company, met with the CEO, asked him what do I need to do, how much do I have to pay? I am begging you, I need internet. I want to be able to game stream and work again from home. And so he was like, oh, you can get a grant, and if you get a grant, then that guarantees that we are forced, or not forced, but are required to get me their internet. If I get a grant awarded and they accept it, they have to accept it first. So that was the other thing. Get the grants, but it didn't mean that they had to accept the grant. So if it was still something way out of their way, if they were like, oh, we're not going to make any money off this guy or these people, screw it, we're not going to accept a grant. That way we don't have to run fiber down their road. So there was the trickery of that too. So uh, I basically had to, guess I could start building a farm while I talk here. I had to basically cross the fingers that CEO would be, truthful, and stand behind what he said of if I got a grant, then he would without a doubt make sure that I got fiber. Well, he did, and he stood behind that, but it basically drug out 2.5 years versus 1 year. Oh, thank you. Um, but Chris, thanks for the prime. Tim, you like always with the bits. I need to find out why my you know what? Let me do test widgets. Oh, it won't let me do it while live. Don't know why my extra socials lives. I gotta find out why my alert box. Where my is? Why my alerts aren't going off? So, any of you guys subscribing or donating money, I apologize. I will get to you as soon as I see it. Um. So, anyways, I did get the grant. I got it approved. They accepted it. It got drug out for 2.5 years trying to get my line done. And they get it down here, they get it installed, and I swear on everything I own, uh, that basically they get it installed 2 weeks before they come to actually hook it up to the house. It's basically at the pole, spooled up, ready, and waiting. And some kid drinking plowed through the telephone pole because it was right on the curve in front of the house. Plows through the telephone pole, rolling his truck into the cornfield. Luckily, he was okay. No, not even a scratch on him, but takes out the telephone pole with my line on it. And what do you think happens? The electric company comes out that night, obviously after the accident, and they're putting in a new pole. Do you think they could put the fiber back up on the pole and put it on the correct side? No. Nope, not theirs. They don't care. Even though they charge rent for the fiber company to use those poles, they didn't care. So everything was left hanging, just in the air, on the ground, whatnot. First technician comes to install it at the house. Nope, can't do it. It's a mess. Needs everything done. So I get the CEO involved, and I'm like, what do we need to do? Like, I am dead serious. Like, I need this internet. What do we need? And he basically got a hold of the construction manager and got all sorts of people out here. They finally got it done just a few weeks ago and connected, but we've had a bumpy ride back and forth. Like I was going to start streaming 3 weeks ago again, but I wanted to be able to stream to Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. Give people, a range of options and whatnot. And of course, the day I was planning, I was all gung ho, had everything I thought set up and ready. Nope, internet's down. Or it was basically where I'm on a 5 gig plan, 5 gig up, 5 gig down. And I was basically getting dial up speeds for my upstream, and my down was not even half of what I was paying for. So it was an ongoing battle for the last few weeks, but I think we finally got things worked out on the internet part. So that's how I'm able to actually stream to all the different platforms, Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. And so it, as you can tell and see, it's been one hell of a journey just getting internet to this old, farmhouse. Uh, and we're finally, back going, and it's finally stable. I figured, I give it 2 weeks of being stable every day, not going down, and actually see it getting the speeds that I get and or pay for, and uh, then I would start streaming again. So it looks like we finally got, you know, um, got it set up, um, and everything going. Is it perfect? Nah, but I mean, it is, it's a work in progress, you can say. But now, like all the nice thing is now, like I got contacts to the construction crew, to the installation department. Like I got direct lines to them. So if there's a day I'm streaming and things, go down or you know anything happens, I can at least now I can text a guy, and within a few minutes he'll start getting answers for me, and they basically know that my line out of all of them in the country, my house has got to be fed first. Like, and it's like I told them, I'm like, it's nothing personal. It is nothing against anybody, you know, in my county or whatever. But these little country people are just using the internet to, you know, be on their Facebook or check AOL.com for the latest news. I mean, there's a bunch of old, retired farmers or, a couple of big farms. So, I mean, it's nobody needing, a solid, crazy internet connection like me. Because you figure, if some of you don't remember, I do a lot of 3D rendering and modeling, and 3D printing. So, which I did design something. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. I'll reveal it online. I just designed something I think is like a multi-million-dollar idea, and it's gonna be stolen anyways. So like I have patent pending on it. So, but we all know how things work. You introduce it, somebody else is gonna, copy it, change it a little bit, call it their own. So I'm not too worried about it. So, but I'll reveal it tomorrow. Say maybe noon tomorrow. I'll reveal something I, 3D designed and printed, and it's something for, it's basically for the commercial or for anybody that, spray paints, rattle cans, whatnot. So whatever you call it, rattle can painting or, whatnot. So it's to help anybody that, works with spray paint cans every day, all day. 'Cause there are people out there that do. But so yeah, maybe I'll reveal that tomorrow online. See, I don't get it. One of these has a little logo on, or the icon showing. Like this one doesn't have any icon showing on pickup, nothing. But on containers, another mode. Let's see. We'll put this one right here towards the end. Or do I want to turn it? Actually, you know what? Do it over here. Yeah. All right. We'll do it that way. And then water station. Water station right here. Let's see what else. Fuel. Thought I had a bigger tank than that. But I'm trying to find this silo. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, so you know this one has the green icon on it, but the other one doesn't. On the back side, this is for berry forage. That on the back. What else? Silos. No, that one doesn't work. I already got that in. Let's see, diesel. You can do where you fill up here. Well, you know what? Let's do it over here. Yeah, that'll work. This is where I gotta fill it up. Bye. Okay. I don't think I have to do anything here. It's just a buying station. Right here's a buying station. All right, we'll set up some signage. Let's see. Tools. Signs down here. Oh, looks about right. Okay. Do right there on the top of this row. Here. Right there. Now we got some signage. You know what? Let's buy a truck. Let's buy a truck. I like that one, but let's see. I think this is the one I just did. Mileage add-on, hydraulic hitch, standard, more sound options, beacon, bull bars, light markers, work lights, accessories, vendors. Yeah, that'll work. All right, let's see. Design color. Oops, wrong one. Main color, favorite. There we go. Okay. Must be for maybe the bumper back here. Okay, so Let's buy this so we can test certain things. Oh, you know what? We need a tanker too. Do this one. Tires, extra sound, chrome. Don't know what the difference is. Yeah, we'll leave it alone. Main color, red. Obviously, you can tell I like red. So now let's bring these over here. Oh, crud. You know what? Do this one real quick. Fill goat milk. Don't know what all milk this one supports. Oh, we gotta put a sign on that side too. But now that I think about it, I wonder if this one ever got milk. See, this one only lets so much come in. Which is fine, but basically it'll go for a second and then stop and then go and stop. I gotta figure that out. There's something up with this version of this milk storage, but that's fine. Okay, so milk storage and sign working. We need to buy, I think, another truck. I need to change this. Okay, so that's a good time for a store or garage. Let's see. Do we want to sheds? Let's see. I think it's under tools for the sheds. Yeah. Let's do this one. Moly. Good. Where, the bad thing is there's a telephone pole right there. Would do it. That telephone pole is just right in the wrong spot. So's that tree. I could do this. You know what? Let me put it down with the tree and then I can cut the tree down afterwards. Customize on bottom trim. Favorite color. Do it that way. All right. Let's see. Whoa. We got Yeah, there is. I know what you're talking about. There is a mod that uh, does the auto open on the doors. The bad thing is a lot of times I like to leave the doors open if I'm doing stuff, and it's basically where as soon as you walk through it or past it, it then closes, and sometimes I want to leave them open if I'm doing something. Um, okay. There. So that's going to be main headquarters. Let's see if I take this truck in here, if I can modify it. See how this works. There we go. That's what I wanted. A good sounding truck. I like that ability to change sounds. Let's see. Oh, let's build wheat. Okay. This around here. All right, signs are working. Okay. Let's see. Let's put a sign on. Up one. Put one here. Oh, what the hell? Why did it tell me wheat also? Must be too close, or because it's on the same farm. Oh, do these tell me diesel? No. Why is this one showing me? I wonder, is there a way to modify that? Rename it. Well, I guess the main thing is it's showing that we got diesel in there. So, all right. Okay. Let's put a little something by it. All right, so there is that. What else do we need? Oh, we need a fermenter. Factory right here. Oh, Need one of these. Of course the truck is in the way. Why wouldn't it be? Move you over here. So this one tells me milk and wheat. I didn't need that big a sign right there. Oh, you just need one of the small. Alright, so milk and wheat. Alright, so now we can do production. Here, fermenter right here. Or let's do it where you can drive around. Do it in a circle. Yeah, even if we close that milk one in there, it's no big deal. All right, let's see. We need pig. Hey, there it is. This is pigs. The other one's for cows. All right. There's that. Oh, you know what? And diesel production. Yeah. Okay. So, got diesel. We got pigs, cows, fermenter, silo, milk storage. Got buying station, diesel, water. Think. Now the factories are going to go in the back corner. I want to start 3 pound animal barns now. Um, well. What do we set down? Uh, I guess, you know what? We need to go in and wipe all the fields anyways. I want them all to see. All harvest ready. Dead. Harvested. I'll tell you, roller lines, cloud. He has 100%, 100% stable. All. By farmlands, confirm. Okay. All right. So, what are these? What? Wild boars? No way. I didn't know they were in the map or even in the game. That's something new since I've played. Pretty cool. Let's see. All right, all right, all right. Let's go. We do need to get some equipment now, which I gotta change where the farm store is. Or at least the angle of it. Control shift. Angle. Yes. Okay. So I got one tractor. You know what? I just downloaded. I think it's under cultivators. This. Yes. One. Okay. Now I'm guessing probably under fertilizer. Yes, there it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, I love those tracks. They did an amazing job on those tracks. Those things look sick. All right. So yes. All right. I love it. Okay. Turn too fast. Come on. Okay. Fill it up with some liquid fert. Oh. Oh, no way. Okay, hold on. I gotta turn around. Alright, I'm gonna have to change that. Because when I'm pulling up trying to get liquid fert, it's wanting to fill the tractor up with diesel. So I'll do the same thing if I have planters or other equipment. There we go. All right. So while we are setting a farm up, we can start tilling the fields, get them ready for planting. Let's see. We'll just do a hired worker for now. which will be interesting because I plan on taking some of this land, the barns. Trying to decide which side we take. We go right here, kind of where these wild boars are, to put animal barns. Go off behind where all the stuff is right now. Let's see, hired worker, 2 ends, head ends, start, down, okay. Let's see. AI stopped working. Field not ready for this work. Oh, it's not work. Oh, hold on. I think these are already fertilized. Yes. Okay. So we don't need the fertilizer tank right now. You know what? Let's fix that. I wanna, just for the fun, I wanna see the actual fertilizer tank be on there and working, which I gotta figure out, and hopefully somebody viewing or somebody can come in that's already on my Discord and tell me how I get anhydrous back on the maps, if they have a mod for it yet, or because technically in these tanks should be anhydrous, not fertilizer, regular fert. But so let's go to set fields, fertilizer, do fertilizer 50%, all firm. Okay, so now it should see that it needs second. All right, where are you going? You know, for the most part, I try to play as realistic as possible, in a sense. I mean, there are some things where the storage capacity is modified to larger, or whatnot, but I mean, for the most part, for speeds and everything else, I try to stay, you know, I try to stay within the range, you know, that it should be. Sometimes a few notches up, but because I'm almost positive, I could have swore there is a mod now to basically select your speeds. You can, yeah, toggle speed limit, Alt 0. Let's see. Alt, oh, there we go. So at speed limit 15 suggested. So do I just keep hitting Alt 0 or suggested groups? How does that work? Can't you adjust? I would think you'd be able to adjust it to go faster or slower. Anybody know? Deactivate worker, crops, vehicle, toggle map mode. Just toggle speed limit. But I'm guessing something in the setting here. Is it storming? Yeah, it's storming here. Getting ready to. Let me check the radar. Yep. Like for the next, oh, till 1 a.m. it's going to be raining. So 100% rain today, 75% tomorrow, 75% chance Wednesday, Thursday sunny, only 55. Friday rain, Saturday. Wish it would get out of these 50s. Get to some 60s and 70s, but it is what it is. Oh, you know what? We're gonna try and find maintenance. Realistic weather. AI worker. Vehicle. Oh wait, maybe vehicle control. No. Anybody know where it is? It's got to be in settings where you change it how much it boosts. Here, we'll check underneath this one. Oh, here we go. Input controls. Holy moly. Yeah, we'll go ahead and change all these. All right, more yields, interactive, switch visual settings, gameplay, date, graphics, whole. All right, come on, chat. Somebody tell me where this is at. Devices. If you wondered what steering wheel and whatever I have, it's a Hori farming control panel. I don't see where you can change the speed limit any more than recommended. Gotta be a way to adjust that. Maintenance cost. Yeah. Yeah, there's gotta be a way. I'll have to look it up and see how you do it. Or maybe it don't let you do it on the AI worker. I didn't think about that. We won't start and stop them. Sometimes it messes them up. But that one's going, so. And let's see, is it actually doing the field? Yeah, showing extra fert. Okay, double ferted. We are good there. Let's see. So what do we want to start setting up? Equipment buildings, or we do need a planter. Heater. No. Where's my Case IH planner? I had a nice one. There we go. This is the one we just downloaded today. See how many errors it's got. Oh, not many. Let's see. Usually, anytime I've used this in the past, had problems. That wheel setup. So it doesn't have the tracks. That kind of sucks. Drag chains, bust the ground up. Those are for fuels. Won't let me zoom in anymore. We'll leave those. Back mounted. Which, I mean, we plan on using a GPS. Inner disc row. Yes. There. Oh, yes. That is a genius add-on. Mechanism. Color track. Okay. Not exactly sure what that is, but we'll add it. Oh, change rim color. Air hose. Don't remember seeing an option for air hose for the air system. Where's that at, guys? Kind of forgot that. The air system. And you got hoses here for the air. Or maybe it's for those. Oh. Yeah, see, no, I didn't change anything, so. Yeah, they forgot to add them. But doesn't look to be any errors. That's a plus. But we will go with the amazing Case IH farm bulk fert. Wheel setup. I'm pretty sure this one. Sure exactly what the error was on that one. What it was for. Not a seeder, it's a planter. That's invalid for something in the settings. Okay, so then we need a tractor for that. The heavy duty one. Engine. Not really seeing much of a difference here. Okay. Turbo, okay, front option. Yeah, monitor. Beeper. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, that's right. I got the blacked out edition. Oh, yeah. Hi. I hear the reverse beep. No reverse beeping. That's not working. Huh. Let's see. Alright, so in cab. Used to be away. Oh, let's see if Alt 0 gives you more. Oh, holy moly. You would think if you held, like, continue to hold Alt and okay. That's flashers on. Alright, so unfold seater, level speed limit. Activate normal application rate on seater. Oh. Oh. Oh, check that out. Check the oil and filter while we're at it. Why not? Okay. Close that. Close that. There used to be a way to, like, lower the steering wheel. I'm going right to left here, pressing the center button. Just need to fill tool. Okay. Well, we already know going the other way will get us diesel fuel and not actually fill the seater. So Close those. How do we want to set this up? Okay. So we can put a couple things right here. Stack some stuff away while we wait for that field to get tore up. Let's see how my backing up skills have completed. Oh, not too shabby. Now see how big are those over here. He's big enough for tractors. What the world? What are you supposed to park in there? And then they got this stupid thing in the way. Oh, got it upstairs. Check that out. What are you gonna put in here though? Whoa. Okay, so we can run a semi. But I don't think we're gonna fit any equipment in any of these. Let's see. That is a super, super, super tight squeeze. Yeah. Oh, but it fits. But it fits. Look at that. Absolutely horrendous on the parking, but wow. Okay. I didn't. Oops. Oh shit. Now I'm stuck. Oh no. Oh, we got it. Well, what the heck caught me? What was I caught on? Okay. Pull out right here. Okay, well, I don't know. Something had me caught. Okay, we got that. Got that doing that field. Got that. I'm thinking we cut that field in half. I am thinking we cut this field right here and we do barns, animals, all that back here. But there is a lot of, oh, you know what? Maybe we'll just do barns and sheds over here, or a couple of them, and then move use field 16. We'll put all the animal barns, everything over there. You know what? Yeah, I'm thinking that's what we do. We put the barns over here for the cattle, pigs, everything, and then maybe some equipment sheds also, because I don't know what all I'm going to be able to fit right here. Um, with that in the center. Let's see. Let's go. No, I don't play music just for the copyright BS that you go through. But I mean, I know you can do it on Twitch and Kick is not a big deal. But YouTube, they're hardcore on it. If there's somebody know of a way to do it just on Quick or just on Kick and Twitch and not YouTube, let me know. I do know there's some streamers that have it that way. I don't know how they're doing it. So if somebody knows of a way, let me know. Yes, Joe, I just seen your thing. Finally doing a live stream. How it's going? Probably like a trash can, but we're doing. But got storms rolling in, so I don't know how long everything's going to stay up for. I got the brand new battery backups. They're just sitting right at my office where I can look over and see them. I just haven't set them up. So if power glitches, let's hope that the setup stays on long enough for the whole home generator to pick up. Otherwise, it could be interesting. It'll be see you guys tomorrow kind of thing. So let's see. We got that barn going for us. We got one thing right there. We put something over here. I think it'd be in the way of pulling stuff in and out. Unless we set it far back by the tree line. Yeah, maybe we could set another barn by the tree line. Let's see. Might be able to do one back over here. Do you know what? Really set up a big one. Oh crap. I didn't know you could customize these. Yep, solar panel. Why not? Let's see. Can I put two of these side by side? Oh, I don't think I want to. I won't be able to get in and out right there. All right, so we'll leave that one. Do this one. Probably do one right here, but we're gonna have to cut some trees. More than likely. Let's see. Yeah. Why not? Why not? Let it rip. Those trees are going to be in the way, so let's get a chainsaw. All right, I get rid of those. Wait a second. Didn't I just cut that? Why is it still... Oh, I cut that one. Maybe I didn't. Hello. All right, letting it rip. Okay, there's some parking there. Some parking here. Then you got the big barn. It should be, I think that should be all we need for right now. Okie dokie. You know what? Let's move this fuel tank. Because that is going to be annoying every time you pull in one way. You go to get fertilizer, you're hitting this, so sell. Probably just lost all my money in fuel, but oh well. Sell the sign. Alright. Where do we want to put a fuel tank? Maybe, you know what? Put a fuel tank right here. Yep, I basically lost all my money in that. Oh well. Starting off with this isn't meant to worry about money since we're cheating money in just so that we can build this out. So let's see. Now we got barns there, storage. We got all of our storage here. What does this all need? Diesel. Need canola. Enable watering. Okay. Not exactly sure what that is. See if it starts filling up with water. And with this, enable watering. Okay. I don't know why you need water for diesel production, but is what it is. Soybean, sunflower, canola. We need a few things. You know what? Where is this? Let's see. No, okay. That should not want back in there. That should give us what we need. Now I just gotta see this watering start going. Now we got that going. Oh, you know what? We could do get some feed in some some products for the other things here. Get them going and making food for a barn. All right, I know this one needs grass. You know, I did not stop and eat lunch today. I need to do that. Maybe that's where we'll end it right here for today. Good little test stream, 2 hours. Everything stayed up and going. Quality seemed to be okay, I think, on everybody's. All right. Let's leave it there. Chris, go ahead and hit me up on Discord afterwards. Okay. Alrighty.